So kana tine wealth, tine power, tine army. Mese mulozvisi. Kana une wealth, une army, you are able to fight, you are able to protect yourself. But the way to wealth is vakare, power. So kana tine wealth, tine power, tine army. Mese mulozvisi. Kana une wealth, une army, you are able to fight, you are able to protect yourself. But the way to wealth is vakare, power. So kana tine wealth, tine power, tine army. Mese mulozvisi. Kana une wealth, une army, you are able to fight, you are able to protect yourself. But the way to wealth is vakare, power. So kana tine wealth, tine power, tine army. Mese mulozvisi. Kana une.
Greetings, good people. What's up? What's happening? My name is Dr. Clarence and welcome back to TV7 Live. Now we are seeing nyaya yazokora muto manje. Things are getting, can we say, more interesting, or there is more pandemonium in the nation. We are seeing Kudakwashe Tagwirei is not turning back. Ladies and gentlemen, apana kudzokera kumashure, vatagwirei avasi kudzokera kumashure. What has just happened? What is happening? Fellow Zimbabweans, what is happening? So we see Kudakwashe Tagwirei, they're talking about wealth. The story of today we're going to be covering has Kudakwashe Tagwirei just bought the nation of Zimbabwe. Is Kudakwashe Tagwirei Zimbabwe's next president, or maybe he is already a president in the nation of Zimbabwe? The big question is, Kudakwashe Tagwirei richer than Zimbabwe? At one point we see him achikweretesa nyika mari. Now he is emerging at kuprike from pachitwa rally in a poster rake. We have never seen a rally in a poster of Vice President Constantino Chiwenga. Now what is happening here, ladies and gentlemen, as we are witnessing the power of wealth in Zimbabwe? Kudakwashe Tagwirei under the spotlight. Is Kudakwashe Tagwirei richer than Zimbabwe? Imagine a single individual whose wealth could potentially overshadow the economic capacity of an entire nation. Could Tagwirei's financial empire truly outstrip Zimbabwe's national wealth? Can he buy everyone, or only those who matter to him? In a world where money talks, does Tagwirei's wealth give him the power to influence anyone, or is his reach limited to key players? We hear him saying, "Kana win a wealth, une army." Now, in the nation of Zimbabwe, where corruption is rampant everywhere, every workplace, from formal and informal, let's say it was you who is being offered Mari na Kudakwashe Tagwirei, you watching this video right about now, would you refuse it? Kune muna anoramba mari here muZimbabwe muno asiri corrupt. Every workplace is corrupt, whether formal or informal. It is all corruption, fellow Zimbabweans. This is a very, very disturbing.
unenge wakunzi unofanira kubhadhara.
Now, we see corruption permeates every level of society in Zimbabwe. Faced with a tempting offer, would you stand firm, or would the allure of quick cash be too strong to resist? What am I saying? Yeah, we are going deeper, fellow Zimbabweans. Tikutara nyaya military. Like even those in the military, if they are offered money, would they refuse? Money. So is money the ultimate power, fellow Zimbabweans? Ko vasina mikana yekutora mari vakasungwa maoko nemakumbo vachaita sei? Ladies and gentlemen, now, how far can wealth go? How deep can wealth go? In doing anything, in buying a country, in taking over an entire country, maybe defending self against corruption, defending self against criminal or any other persecution. Now, with allegations of serious corruption and money laundering looming, can Tagwirei's wealth truly shield him from legal repercussions, or it is just a temporary buffer? What role does Tagwirei's wealth play in Zimbabwe's political landscape right about now? Now, before we go there, let's come back here.
Kana une wealth, une army, you are able to fight, you are able to protect yourself. But the way to wealth is power. So can I tell wealth to the power, to the arm?
All right, he talks about the word wealth. We can take this time to just lean on the word. The meaning of the word wealth can help us, fellow Zimbabweans. What does the word wealth mean? Wealth and money are different things. Wealth and riches are different things, even though wealth is riches, but riches are not wealth. What do I mean? What am I saying, ladies and gentlemen? Tiripano nakiza pachona. The meaning of the word wealth. Take note of the word wealth. How does it sound? The word wealth. Well. How are you? I am good. I am well. Right? So we have well. Like well, did you write? We're saying, did you write? I'm well. 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 Let's continue. We drink water from a well. Take note. And a well is not called a well. Kana isina mvura. So well, take note of the word well. We still on well. Well-being. Being well. So for you to have a good well-being, you need to be well, and also you need to behave well. Well done. Well done, my man. Okay, so we had the word well. Then, will. Will, from where we would get the word will. And this will, from where we get will also. Then we have health. Health, like food. So, in Arabic, in Arabic, this word is in Hebrew. Sorry, not Arabic. In Hebrew, it is Jehujiwiyai, Jiwiyai, or Yuwijai, Oshe. Oshe is the word for like fasha, or jija, rich, wealth, right? So we have wealth, health. Well, it he. You get it? Wealth. Well, it he. Like wealth, well, it he, or a wealthy. Well, it he. That is coming from Old English. It will be doing with the pattern of health and many things. So this word means, so that is the meaning of wealth. Wealth is from within, inside our hearts. When we are well, we are able to make money because we have wealth, we have knowledge, we have a skill that we can share. So whatever you do, whatever you're doing, whatever we do, you must do what you love and do it well. It doesn't matter child quita. Wealth is a mindset. Wealth is spiritual, ladies and gentlemen. And when you have wealth, you have mental wealth, you have ideas, you are with Usimbe, you have no procrastination, you pursue your dreams, you pursue your goals. That is the meaning of wealth. In Old English, wealth is also weller. 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 Yeah. Fine. Everything is fine. You are satisfied. You have joy. You have satisfaction. That is wealth. Well-being. Ladies and gentlemen. And our well-being comes from us being well. Like the things that we value shape our values. Statement, meditate upon it. Just thinking on it. The things that we value. The things that we value determine our value. Isuse muntu chunja tinokoshesa. Kana uri munhu asingakoshesi vanhu. Ndo zvinodetermine kukosha kwako. Kana uri munhu anodhurisa zvinhu zvakachipa. Ndo zvinodetermine your worth. So this statement, you just have to feel it. There is no explanation for it. So I had to cover this word wealth from the etymology where we get. I haven't written the word wealth. I'm writing the word so we can see, so they can help us in the midst of this political chaos. Then we continue with the Tagwirei story. So, okay. So wealth, right? Well-being. What do we have? Welfare. My affairs, social welfare, right? Way, meaning in a state of way. Imagine. Then we have this one. We can have weight. Ladies and gentlemen, it's getting interesting. Big up to everybody who's watching us live right about now. To those watching us live, you can write your comments in the top chat or in the super chat. That's how I can get to see your names, so I can give you my shout out. Ladies and gentlemen, wealth is prosperity, is affluence, Wealth is a state and a condition that you feel iwewe. Maybe condition here inogona kuunzwa ne physical wealth, physical riches like money, but kuve muvimi do wealth, kuve hurudza do wealth, umbava aisi wealth. Aisi wealth, I mean, you don't live, you don't prosper, you don't enjoy. So that is wealth. Wealth is rich. Richness. Yes. Health. Heal. Take note. You were unwell. So you were sick, you were ill. Then you heal. You have health. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So that is the meaning of the word wealth. We see the etymology of the word wealth there, from whence we have been coming from now. Back to the Tagwirei scandals and drama. Ladies and gentlemen, We have something called the Tagwirei effect that is happening right about now in the nation of Zimbabwe. And we're seeing Kudakwashe Tagwirei is now trending. From this, we see wealth as power. Wealth, chingava chipo chako, whatever you have it, own it, don't deny it. Do something, fellow Zimbabweans. Do something, do something, do something. Don't dare do nothing. So, still on this subject, ladies and gentlemen, please forgive me. What do I mean? Do something. As a people, okay, this is not the one I mean to play. There is an audio that I want to play that I did. So I have not yet released it, but let me just play it because it's relevant right about now. All right.
Teererai nenzeve kwete kungoteerera pasina kuteerera. Tinogara munyika yakamanika, hunhu hwakamonyoka, pasi panorema nezviroto zvisina kumbokwanisa kuva zviro. Nzvimbo yatakadzidziswa kungopona asi kupona chaiko hapana, kuseka kusina mufaro, kugutsurira zvisina kubvumira, zvisina kutaura, kunyangwe moyo uri kuchema nekunzwa kusuruvara. Ringoririma hapana mavara, unzara irimo mumweya inoponeswa neiko? Ko kana tariro yakapfeka bhachi rakabvaruka, takurura bhachi rekutenda, tapfeka bhachi rakabvaruka, rakaubvuruka, rakashandiswa kakawanda kutsvaga mukana usingauye. Takamboudzwa kuti usarota zvakawandisa unogumira pano pauri, asi vaiti zvinogoneka kubhururuka. Isu takangodzidziswa kana kuti takadzidza kukambaira chete. Takaita sezvinonzi urombo idambudziko, urombo kushayikwa kweuropi. Mumongo yangova mbombombo, hamuna mongo. Hatizivi tisingazivi kuti dzimwe pfungwa dziri mudambudziko. Pfungwa dziri mudambudziko. Tava vanhu vanogara vachiomerwa, vachingochema, vachishaya chivimbo, vanotya kutora mikana. Tinoona sekutora mikana, sekutyora mitemo yatakapiwa nevanotitonga, kutya kuti zichatadza. Izvo zvinotaurwa navazhinji kazhinji. Asi kokana chinhu chekutanga chatinofanira kuchinja chiri pfungwa dzedu. Kokana chinhu chekutanga chatinofanira kuchinja iri pfungwa yedu. Kokana chiri chochoga chatinofanira kushandura. Kokana tichigona kusimuka, vakarara tichigona kumuka, kwete kutya, kwete kutarisa nemeso evamwe, nemeso, kutenga kutarisa ramangwana nerudo, asi nemweya wekuziva kuti ndiri kukwanisa, ndinokwanisa. Kukwanisa, kutokwanisa. Hatina kuzvarwa kuti tinyarare, hatina kuzvarwa kuti tinye, hatina kuzvarwa kuti tikanyerara, tichiteera rwiyo runoti vakuru vakati zvakati, vakuru vekare, madhongi asina kumbobvira aita nyanga hadzina nyama, zondo tinovhura tobhoirisa. Uye zvino tave kutya kuzviisa pamberi, tichitya zviri mberi, tichifanira kunge tirisu vatungamiri. Kutya kuvhura muromo wedu kuzotaura chokwadi, tave kutevedzera, tichityira kusiyiwa, nyara kufunga tiri toga. Mungu unune munhu woga woga ari woga.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just decided to share this one because it has something to do with wealth. It is an eye-opening perspective on a way to be looking at things. Sometimes tinenge tichichema, right? Tinogona kupedza nguva tichichema togona kutadza kuita troubleshoot, kutsvaga pane dambudziko. Ukawana pane dambudziko zvikwira kuti wawana solution. Chasara kuwana solution. Ungava urogadzira motikari yakafa, you troubleshoot. So when there is a problem, know that there is a solution, ladies and gentlemen. Now, one thing you need to tell yourself is, if I do this, then this happens. Kana ndikadai so, zvinhu zvichadai so. Kana ndikadai so, zvinhu zvichadai so. Now, in our nation of Zimbabwe, fellow Zimbabweans, todini, what shall we do with our nation? Remember, takambozi Morgan Tsvangirai arikuda kutengesa nyika kumarungu. Takanzi Morgan Tsvangirai, Morgan Tsvangirai atengesa nyika, Morgan Tsvangirai arikuda kutengesa nyika. Then takasvika nguva manje yekuti vanhu vanga vakuti ko nai imi ko tichagirei kamabhaya aya atsvangirai aida kutenga nyika titengese yedu Zimbabwe munhu wese opuwa mari yake achibuda pabhodha. Idzo nyaya dzatsvangirai zvakatitangirai kunyange masanction. Ladies and gentlemen, iye zvino munyika yeZimbabwe zvinhu zvese hazvichafunction. Vanhu havachamboiti kana mafunction, vakungoita maseremoni akafanana nemafuneral, hakusisina mawedding. Imagine, fellow Zimbabweans, the only functions anorongwa maybe are mapolitical rallies. Kana mapati muZimbabwe chaitike mapati vanhu vakungotenga makeki $5 $10 ma-TM. Apa okay iri kuvhara, mvura yakavhara, apa kanzuru iri kupwanya dzimba, apa vanhu vachichivharana mari futi. Corruption in the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, what shall we do with our nation? Ladies and gentlemen, todini maZimbabweans tingabatane sei kumisa mandu inoda kutimisa kurarama, mandu inoda kutimisa kuzvishandira nemaoko edu, mandu inoda kuti tishande isu iyo yodya simbe inotukwa somewhere in the book of Proverbs. Ladies and gentlemen, kutukwa kwekusimbe ukuku hakusi kunzi putseke. Kutukwa is being unwell. Kutukwa ikoko is being unwell. Do kutukwa kukutaurwa akatukwa ari cased. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So, no matter what nobody says, never doubt yourself. Why do we always doubt things that are positive about ourselves, but we don't doubt the negative things? From today, we kick out the doubt. Because you know, doubt. Kick out the doubt, kick out the devil, kick out the demon, kick out evil ideas, kick out everything that doesn't build you, kick out everything that gives you stress, that doesn't give you a recess. You should, you know, when you're talking about your problem, at the end of the day, you should be feeling free. One solution. I've got it in my chest. Now I know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing this. Ladies and gentlemen, if we're going to be waiting for these politicians to bring our solutions, ladies and gentlemen, hati wana solution yengu ya sauti hiyo. Kana solution we're going to kuishaya kuchipatara. Now back to Kudakwashe. What role Tagwirei play is in political landscape? The sanction this man. How does financial influence shape the power dynamics within ZANU-PF, especially among ZANU-PF politicians and other key figures? The big question is, could Kudakwashe Tagwirei ever become Zimbabwe's president? Zimbabwe, ladies and gentlemen. Continue. Tagwirei become president of Zimbabwe. Tagwirei akazokwanisa kuita mutungamiri wenyika yeZimbabwe nerimwe ramazuva kuti amadzidwa. Now, given his status controversy, and this immense wealth is a presidential bid. It's a presidential bid, a realistic possibility, or maybe it would be a step too far even for someone of his stature. One big question would be, another president who becomes a president who will even participating in politics, not even politics, but SDA manner. Ladies and gentlemen, now expanding on Kudakwashe, Tagwirei, trading conspiracies and sundowns. Kudakwashe, Tagwirei, a name that has become synonymous with both immense wealth and controversy in Zimbabwe. He is the center of numerous trading conspiracies and sundowns. His rise to prominence marked by his control over Sakunda holdings and his alleged ties to the upper echelons of ZANU-PF has fueled speculation about the true extent of his influence. One of the most persistent conspiracy theories is that Tagwirei's wealth is not just a product of business acumen, but a result of deep-seated corruption, including public funds and state resources. His sanctions by the US and the UK have only amplified the theories, which many believe that his financial empire is built on the foundation of illicit activities. Is this so, or maybe just envious people will continue? So much like comments in the top chat or in the super chat, so I can see your name, so I can give you my shout out. Pick up everybody. Pick up, yeah. Now, scandals surrounding Tagwirei often in favor is a low and well-proven tales where he has manipulated contracts to his advantage, leaving the state and ordinary Zimbabweans at disadvantage. His name has built to high political figures, suggesting a web of influence that extends beyond business into the political realm. Ladies and gentlemen, let's step into the political realm. Yeah. Political realm, before real football will restore inflation and light by most of these principalities, principles, they are not for gentlemen. My fair, yeah? Now, this country you see, he said to manipulate contracts with Zimbabweans at disadvantage. His name is linked to high-profile political figures, suggesting a web of influence far beyond into the political realm. Now, the issue of his power presidency is particularly intriguing. Is this possible? Some speculate that his wealth would be used by political support, making a presidential run feasible. Others argue that his controversial status and international sanctions makes such a move politically untenable. This debate is not just about his personal actions, but also about projections of how corruption intersects political power in the nation of Zimbabwe. The pervasive issue of corruption in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe's landscape is of corruption is not a problem, but a pervasive reality. From government offices to informal markets, the emptying of money is everywhere. The question of whether one would refuse an offer of money in such an environment is not just hypothetical, but it is a dilemma. For many Zimbabweans, the systematic nature of corruption means refusing such offers can often come at a personal cost. But what do you think when you win the world and you lose yourself, ladies and gentlemen? Corruption, it begins with you. It begins with you. So, it begins with you. Integrity must be integrated. Integrity. Without integrity, we have gratitude to the Lord. Gratitude for creation. Gratitude to your parents and your mother. For days on this, why I will say that ladies and gentlemen, we are all children of God. Yes, we are. We are all children of whatever name we call God. God is something. He comes with each and every one of us. God is life that we're living right now. God is time itself. God is existence. God is every omnipresent, omnipotent, many omnis. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, in the omnibus, He is there. He is there. But the devil cannot be in two places at one time. That's why He is not increased. He uses some that increase of His own to spread lies, spread seeds of destruction. Spread seeds out. The devil is alive, ladies and gentlemen. The devil is always alive. The Bible says the devil is the father of all lies. What's it mean? Now, when you're chilling in your home and you're telling a lie, what are you doing? When the Bible says the devil is the father of all lies and the love of money is the root of all evil. What does it mean? Statement of money is the root of all evil. Uliburuza, ulimuyimi, uweza, ulimuvimi, ulipira, utakari, ukaitono with Rwanda. Askauna kakudai basa you know, you're doing things like that. But now, when you have the love of money, you can do anything for money. Person who can do anything for money can do anything for money. Why do I mean person who can do anything for money can do anything for money? I mean, they do anything. Whether it's disgusting, whether it's made of things, ladies and gentlemen, whether it's in jet, I release there is fasting oneself or fasting another pain. Whatever disgusting thing they do. A person who can do anything for money can do anything for money. I can live in dysfunctional societies, in dysfunctional societies. It's not impulsive, but it is impulsifying, impulsive corruption, impulsive employment. Ladies and gentlemen, people are going to do things because of this love of money, the love of money. Now we see more people killings in the nation of Zimbabwe than before, ladies and gentlemen. We see more criminal activity more than before. Back in the days, in the 80s and 90s, but right now we see banks being robbed, banks are being robbed, even people are being robbed. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to reflect on ourselves, on our nation, Kenya, because of you, and desire. So there is a political banking system, spiritual banking system, the idea of the devil. Ladies and gentlemen, who are you? Are you a shepherd or you are hunting from heaven into Gehenna? Gehenna, there is light. Ladies and gentlemen, what's that? When an idea, there's a light that's that is spirit to mind, right? When you learn something, you know, the moment, the aha moment, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the thing, systematic corruption in Zimbabwe. Ladies and gentlemen, people are looking for jobs. Let's create our jobs. Let us stop the government from working for ourselves. The government working for us, we are going to do the work of stopping those of you. Ladies and gentlemen, that. Now, we see Kudakwashe today. Support this. He claims this is an army. What's he mean? Then he says the power again is power. Power energy, power inspiration, power, force, the ability to move, power, will, power, physical, power is spiritual, ladies and gentlemen. Man shall not live by it, but through every word that comes preceded from through every word. God speaks with you. And we get power, ladies and gentlemen. So we see him now, we see Kudakwashe Tagwirei says, when you have wealth, you have army, army, ladies and gentlemen. Like from where we put amateur does means untrained. Somebody who is gifted naturally. The one who's amateur, and amateur is better than a pro. Ladies and gentlemen, what does the word amateur mean? Amateur is not we are an institution of technology. I'm an engineer. So people would say of the army, well, when you have wealth, you can use money. People who have wealth for money, people who use money, ladies and gentlemen. So just the word army. The word, this word about action, ladies and gentlemen, meaning this is the thing we should be all about. Yeah. So many things that's Rashuna 1987, ladies and gentlemen. What was the purpose? They bringing religion. Yes, we were coming from being trained for things like that. The best people ever. So there is a this is crusade like there is Mr. English come to town. This is for English, Mr. If you remember Zimbabwe also, your teacher, we were watching that rich guy, Mr. Pitt. And if you put that respect, the British people are so hey, Jesus. So an we have got armed the force. That is being armed in your home, ladies and gentlemen. An armed the force. Yeah. So when you have wealth, you get your own armed force because your wealth is for yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Tool is an arm. Put it in arm. Arm soldier. It's a tool. An arm. Tool arm. For the word army. The meaning of the words, they help us understand things and make certain things easier in our lives and in our understandings. And leave room for any lie or any day to practice it out. Munhu kana taura anenge achitaura ataura kana munhu achichaza kuita zvaari kuita nyangwe achinyepedzera kuita unganyepa zvakadini hauzombokanisa kufa wakakwanisa kuzinyepera ungabe munhu hawanisi kuzinyepera kuti washandira kwauna wakufarira chakadaro kusvika kuita joy yekuti watambudza mumwe munhu unenge wamunhu akaita sei unenge wageina mwoyo unenge waoma ladies and gentlemen, live in hell. And the way God said, a tree doesn't bear fruit will be cut down. Tree doesn't bear fruit will be cut down. We go back in the Bible, go in the book where we see Abraham. Abraham. Just the Abraham because Abraham. I tell you, man, it's question God. God, ladies and gentlemen. But Abraham, with following God, ladies and gentlemen. So we see Abraham was made up. Right? So Abraham, it's one. If it's a king, because of Sarah, the king actually thought Abraham is a prince of the king. Or a royalty. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, you need to be praying. That heart, that spirit of God, you know, the Torah, ladies and gentlemen, that spirit, not the Torah, speaks to us. Ladies and gentlemen, we are more than animals. We just think it's our immune system. We are used to the fight or flight hormone. We got the adrenaline, ladies and gentlemen. And when the devil comes with a narrative, stage fright, right? This is stage fright, it's normal. Anybody before they make a decision, when you see a snake, you do that. Autonomous nervous system, things like that. Sympathetic nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system. In this symposium, where we talk about morality or sympathy, from where we get Simba. So when you do immoral acts, you lose your morality. From morality, so the value, they determine your value. Ladies and gentlemen, if you value the devil's opinion on you, it will determine your value. So why not value the things that value you? Plan to prosper you. For he does exceedingly abundantly above all we could have ever asked for. Yes, the word of God says, avoid bad company, for bad company will have good character. So why do you spend your time with this? They be telling you things like this and that. This is things with power. This is not inspiration. Yeah, we need motivation. Preach the gospel, the good news of the coming of Christ, the good news of the coming of the light and the salt of the world, the enlightenment and the understanding of, yeah. So, Abraham, an interesting person. Now listen what happened in the day of Abraham. Right? Abraham, who are you by the way? Abraham and Abimelech. Right? Abraham and Abimelech, the king of Gerar. So, Abraham goes in Sarah, the position, and then happens then. There's something that happens. And Abraham introduces his wife as his sister. You cannot come into the same one. Imagine back in the days. So we are humans. Things have never changed. The old books, like the books that made the first book, the Bible, still matters because we are the same human beings. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever asked yourself, defender? I started my experience in life. It's in the human nature. It's inside us. We are who we are. Ladies and gentlemen, we are created perfect. We are created being able to learn on our own to be to others. So, you, who are you? Which family do you come from? Yes, you are allowed to have your own passions and even go from what your family is doing. I was a carpenter. I'm into carpentry. I'm into my brothers. I follow my family. Things like that. Journalism, right? And many other things because I saw them doing that. Even when you're coming from a place where without you can be the one who starts to generate that power. Like generator gets power. To start to generate it. You can be a general who starts a revolution, right? Then create generation. So God tells Abraham, I'll make you father of generations, I'll make you father of nations. Yeah, imagine. Even Jesus Christ coming. Yeah. So Abraham saying, listen, it is us about the heart. In the heart. In the heart. That reveals the word of God to us. So the Bible is written through a human mind for our understanding. So to convey and persuade us in certain words. We understand the light, we are right beings. We create languages and words and things like that. Yeah. Now, of course, this is not what I want to be talking about today, but we might as well be going there, ladies and gentlemen. We see Abraham is called out of his homeland by God to land that God promises to give to his offspring. He is called. Tells Abraham that he's going to be father of many. Such a true statement right about now, ladies and gentlemen. Abraham is there, but we see Abraham being mentioned in the Bible. Not father in the sense of God, but as a father. In the sense of we trace our heritage back to him. We trace our heritage, our bloodline back to Abraham, ladies and gentlemen. Abraham, we expect to have little flaws. Here is flaws. Like man, but God is him. He knows him. Man. Jesus. Holy Ghost. It's going to be close edition. Anyways, we were done. Systematic nature of corruption means that refusing such offers can often come at personal cost, whether it's losing a job, missing out on opportunity, or facing social ostracization. So to become evil because of hardships, because of we don't want to be looking unto God. I'll bless the work of thy hands. I will seek and you shall find. Ask and it will be given. Sometimes I shock myself. The spirit shocks me. I just ask myself a question of things I don't even know. The answers just come. Tagwirei claims about his wealth acting as an army, particularly resonant in a country where money can buy bounty, science, or even justice. His statement is not just bravado, but a reflection of harsh reality. It is a question about accountability, rule of law, and the moral fabric of society. Now, this is done here. Now, let's continue with better. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to be sharing this. Why do I have to be sharing this? God is there for our well-being. The sins are not sins against God. They are sins against us and each other. Ladies and gentlemen, against ourselves and each other. Love yourself, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Thou shalt not kill. I leave you with one commandment. Greatest is love. Faith and hope come to pass, but love will remain. Now, when you have love, you follow all those commandments. You are living under grace. Grace. Do you know what the word grace means? Grace means he has graced us. He is here. It doesn't mean you are free to be killing yourself. No. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Abraham, he says, go to the end. Things like that. So Abraham indeed messes up on a number of occasions. He laughs when God tells him he is going to allow his wife to conceive. Take note of the wording. He is going to allow Sarah, his wife, to conceive. I'm not going to go into one here. But when we had the Bible says the wife takes favor with the Lord. Mazwano, now society. No longer have marriages, but we have domestic arrangements disguised as marriages. But it is like the human marriage in terms of the purpose of the human being. Things like that. There is no longer that secret matrimony to build the family, because family comes first. He says, I came to test the family. We are on earth to be here on earth, to be prosperous as families, living in joy together. So, when Abraham left Sarah and took Hagar, his servant, as a wife, by the advice of Sarah, to raise up children after him, not trusting God's promise, but offering a child by Hagar to be heir. Now, take note. I will allow Sarah to conceive, but how does Hagar, a servant, just conceive just like that? The word of God is, you wives, respect your husband, be under your husband, just like Ezra. The church is antichrist. Servant, authority servant, servant, matter. Because you know, at Sina, Baba, like Baba Diro breeder, mind of brute. Right. Remember that Sina kind of moment I saw male don't be kind of with Hatsi. And I go right up the pit. If the two become one, sign out. Everything is good, everything is beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Do what you do, just do it. Do anything. You wanna be learning a new skill, just learn it. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. And we see so we need to stop dehumanizing works and the work of thy hands. Be blessed, may the good bless you, no matter your religion, you're Muslim, you're whatever. God is God.